Maximus Analysis here for May 18th, 2016, and we have Indecision Day. We had the FOMC report that came at 2, basically saying that they're looking to raise rates in June or something like that. But the markets reacted. Again, they broke below the 2036.75 level that I posted on Twitter. Again, I post these every morning, and they held there. So they flushed down past it and then got above it and then just pretty much chopped for the rest of the last hour. I mean, again, remember that this is the report is at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and they chopped. So again, we have to see if they're going to hold again this 2036.75 area. And this is the 15-minute that we're going to look at. If they're going to hold, of course, the 2026 area. Again, they flushed it down, then chopped. So we want to see if they're going to hold below this 2026 area. That's the monthly, though, and then we're going to continue to watch that. Again, I was waiting patiently. I didn't even look at the markets at 2 p.m. because I wish I could use better language. It's just a cluster. And you know the end of that word, because it's just moving over and over. I even posted stuff on Twitter. Listen, don't short here when it broke 2036. You'll get your chance. And so said, so done. It just chops. Again, there's the Chicken Little gang that saying that the market is going to crush down or this is it. Just wait. You'll see. If they, again, you have 3 lower highs. Again, the 2026 area is very close around this area right here. Let's see if we get it. Okay, let's see if we close below it. Again, you had a lot of volume today, but we'll see what the overnight action is going to give us. Might gap up, might gap down. That's when indecision day pretty much is. That's why it's called indecision. So looking at the NQ, you can see that they're right in the middle. Again, that people were looking intraday. And they're holding these levels, but we just have to see. Again, this is chop. This is chop. If you don't think it's chop, let me put a little box around it and you can see what's going on. If you can't see that this little area is just chop, this is, think about it. This is what, 7 days in a row? Just chop. Leave it alone. You'll figure out where it's going to go. Just leave it alone. And go from there. So YM, again, same type of thing. We see these levels. Either they need to break back above. Again, I look at where they're going to break and close below, above or below right now. Right now, if they break below this low, you can see that there's some lows that if you look to the left, you can see that this is definitely significant lows for them to hold. If they break above, I still just would wait. I would wait until to look at something regarding Friday. There's no reason for me to really watch things. Crude, looking on the daily time frame, and you could see that again, it's nothing bad, but I want to make sure that if they do a retracement, they don't get back to this 47 level. 47 close on Friday, going to a weekly for crude would give it a shooting star again against previous resistance. So that's another thing that you need to look at. Again, Wednesday volume, we'll see what it looks like. But again, you have to just be very, very cautious of what's going on. You had an overnight gap up for Tesla on the daily, because of Goldman Sachs. Okay, that's all it was. Again, the trend is still down per se. Again, you just want to see, again, if you're in some type of chop, which again, they've gone all the way down, and this is another one. Let's put a box around it just to keep things simple. Is this just a bear flag? Okay, you got to see where it breaks, and we have our line in the sand, which I think is this 203.62 level that we've constantly been talking about. They pierced that, and I think they could definitely make some, a very fast run to 190 if possible. So who else do we have? We have Apple that was actually surprisingly up, but again, it's just about relative strength, looking at the volume declining and see if they're going to get back below these previous obvious levels. Okay, sometimes, as weird as it sounds, like they have to squeeze people that chase because it's just the money's too easy. If you're trading on 1 minute, 2 minute, and you're chasing, you don't get how if you have a close stop, that's just easy money. So again, keep that stuff in mind. Last but not least, I want to go over MGT. MGT, this is why I tell you guys to leave this shit alone if you're looking to, remember I said, listen, look at Plug, look at all these other ones. Dude, this is, if it ramps up so much, don't be a pig if you got in at 50 cents, and don't start adding on this. I mean, I've seen a lot of people that are looking to hold this overnight. I'm not holding this overnight. The move to me is done. I would look at something else. It's a low dollar stock, good for day trading, and I'll let it go. Let it go. Just find something else. There's got to be better candidates out there. This is a day trade. This is something that if you day trade, this is great. You picking up the shares, you trade it, before the option market. It's a low dollar stock, huge volume. Everybody is, pump and dump is in it. Pumping their either the subscribers to go long or short. Once it breaks, once it started pausing at that $5 level, you just let it go. Let it go. You've made your money. If you got in at $2, just let it go. Stop thinking about, is this going to go back up, or how much further? Or is this a dip? It could be, but this is just sloppy. Like, this is a good thing. You just, quite honestly, if I had day traded this and got in short at 5, maybe my week would be done. This would be it. So recognize that. And if again, looking at the videos, I think from Friday, I was like, listen, I gave an example of Plug. I said this was something that is similar to the feeling of Plug, where they run it up and they could crush it. Now, it could gap up or whatever, but I wouldn't be trying to trade this right now. I think that the good, easy money has been made. You want to take the high probability trades versus saying how low can it go. You want to know how low it can go? Go to 50 cents. That's how low it can go. And it went in half. 50% of its price was evaporated today. So keep that in mind, and let's trade them well and see what happens tomorrow. Again, just be patient, dude. Be patient. That is what I can recommend to everybody. Just have some patience. Goodness gracious. Everybody wants to trade at FOMC. They want to trade at EIA report. They want to trade, at a report to put a bracket trade. And, put a bracket trade. They can run both sides of that within the time that you just end up hearing two different type of chimes. Some people don't even know how to put in an OCO order and put in a bracket and just get work both sides because they just putting stuff so close. But I'm ranting. I'll stop. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Take care.